Hello and good afternoon to all. Myself, Dr. Praveen Karthikeyan. First of all, on behalf of the entire team of Homoeomirror, we would like to wholeheartedly welcome each and everyone into this group. Now, let me tell you that this group has been created with a purpose, with a mission, and that purpose is to promote classical homeopathy. We strongly believe that if homeopathy has to be promoted, first of all, homeopaths needs to be promoted and upgraded. So that is exactly the reason with which we have started this mission called Homoeomirror. So in today and tomorrow, today's session, we are going to show you ample convincing clinical materials which will create a confidence in you to stick to the basic literature which we all are supposed to learn from our colleges. Unfortunately, this is not a platform to blame anyone personally or criticize any institution personally, but still we all are well aware of what we get from our colleges, and by the time majority of us get passed out, we don't have the confidence to practice. Then there are two options left with us. One, we tend to run after these commercial money making projects where they charge huge sum of money to mount their own theories upon you, which probably may not be having any kind of relation with what the students learn in their colleges, or those people who cannot afford to join such expensive commercial courses. They run after baseless shortcuts and methodologies to make their own survival easy. So in a hunt for their own survival, the literature is left behind, and that is exactly why we are in such a pathetic situation today. You all must be knowing that homeopathy has been existing for over 200 years, and in these 200 years we have produced a lot of miraculous results as well, but still at the same time we are facing a lot of critics and allegations. Ever since its discovery, homeopathy has been into controversies. These are some of the critics and allegations that even today we are facing. There are some people who say that homeopathy doesn't have a scientific base. Others say that the results that we claim are nothing but placebo effects. And many others further go on to say that homeopathy is a pseudoscience. Now, has anyone bothered to think, even after existing for 200 years, why we are facing these critics and allegations? Who is basically responsible for this? I think each one of you will agree if I say that we have to blame ourselves for this pathetic situation that we are in today, because we don't stick to the basic teachings of argument and philosophy, and then knowingly or unknowingly we have got diverted from our path, and in the race for our own survival we have ignored the principles of homeopathy, and this ignorance has led to inconsistent results in their clinical practices, and this inconsistency in clinical practice has given in turn others a chance to criticize us and laugh at us. So at Homoeomirror, we strongly feel that it is the lack of clinical exposure and proper understanding of the basics which is the root problem. If each one of us have a proper understanding of our basics, proper understanding of the principles of homeopathy, proper understanding of the methodology, correct methodology, then we all will have a common understanding, we all will have a common perception, and we all will have a common methodology. Today we lack unity. We all are divided among ourselves into the different methodologies that we follow, and each methodology is conflicting with the other methodology. So basically we are into internal conflicts. We don't have time to think about putting an end to the critics and allegations that we are facing, because we are busy in proving to others that the methodology that I follow is the only correct one. So in this race, because of these internal conflicts, our strength has got divided. At Homoeomirror, we feel that it is very important for us to create a unity among us, and that unity can come only when we have a common understanding, common perception, and common methodology. The methodology and the understanding that we have supposed to learn from our basic literature of argument and philosophy. So in these 2 days, that is today and tomorrow, all the contents that we will be discussing and sharing will be strictly in accordance with the authentic literature of argument and philosophy. So those people who have joined this group expecting that some shortcuts will be served to them, some clinical tips will be served to them which will make their own practice easy, it's not going to happen. If anybody has joined with that intention, we request them to immediately leave this group. This group is also only for those sincere learners who want to do something in their life, who want to excel themselves in their professional life, who want to give those miraculous results in their clinical practice, and who want to earn good amount for them their own benefit as well. Because when you do justice to your patient, you will get consistency. When you will get consistency, you will get, definitely you are bound to get the success. Now, we have observed in our previous demo groups that a lot of people join just for the sake because it is invited free of cost, and they sit here and sleep without any participation from their end, and we have to manually remove them after the group discussion is over. They are not even bothered to quit the group, or nor they follow this group discussion. So we have decided this time that we are going to completely avoid all such people, and for that same reason, let me briefly tell you what the concept of Homoeomirror is all about. As I said in the beginning, that lack of clinical exposure is the root cause of our pathetic situation. So we all will get a chance to learn and excel ourselves if we get a lot of clinical materials to learn from. So that is exactly why we have designed this project called Homoeomirror. In Homoeomirror, what we have done is that we already have a charity clinic set up in Kochi, Kerala, where we don't charge anything from the patients. We don't charge anything for consultation. We don't charge anything for medicines. We give them absolutely free of cost, and in return, with their consent, we record all those cases, and those are the cases that you are going to see in the form of clinical materials, rubrics, cases, and all plenty of clinical materials we are going to share you today and tomorrow. So all these materials come absolutely from those patients whom we give free medicines and consultation. In order to maintain such clinics, and in order to open more and more such clinics in future, our next charity clinic is opening this week in Bilaspur in UP. So similarly, we want to have in next 3 years, we want to have at least one charity clinic in all states of India. So that is our aim. And since we are giving it free of cost to the patients, we, those people who are united at Homoeomirror, we have all decided to contribute a very small amount monthly to run and maintain such clinic. That is just 7 rupees per day. Yes, right. 5 plus 2, 7 rupees a day. That is just less than 200 rupees per month. So it is basically less than 7 rupees per day. So 200 rupees per month is what you will have to contribute if you wish to continue this journey with Homoeomirror after today's and tomorrow's session. There is no compulsion, friend. Absolutely there is no compulsion. You can enjoy today's and tomorrow's session free of cost, and you can also leave without joining Homoeomirror. Fine. But in case if you are leaving without joining us for the further journey, you will have to give us an assurance that you will give us a valid reason why we failed to convince you to support this initiative, because this initiative is a protest against all those money making people who have made even education a business. This project is a protest against all those people who criticize homeopathy. This initiative is against all those people who say that homeopathy is a pseudoscience. So basically we feel that it is our duty to fight for our own dignity, and if we have failed to convince you, then we definitely would like to know where we went wrong, what was lacking in our own efforts. So you can enjoy this discussion and contents today and tomorrow, but in case after tomorrow if you don't wish to join and support us, you have to give us a reason why we failed to convince you and why you are not joining. So those people who are agreeing with these terms and conditions, they only remain in this group. I am sharing a Google form after this video. You have those people who wish to remain in this group for the next 2 days. Please ensure that you fill and submit this Google form by 8 o'clock today evening. Others, those who will not fill up the Google form will be removed by after 8 o'clock, because we do know that there are many people who don't have concern for anything, absolutely anything, not even their own growth. Leave aside the system. Such people visit like visitors and start leaving once the discussion starts. So we don't want such people to be in the group. So we will be clearing up all those people in the very beginning itself. So this platform and this seminar or this session is only for those people who have a serious interest to study and learn, not from me but from our patients. We will show you convincing correlations to understand the philosophy organon, as well as lot of clinical rubrics, how to convert the symptoms into rubric, plenty, including case presentation as well. We will show you ample things, but only to those people who are seriously interested to learn. So we hope that for the next 2 days you all will have a wonderful journey learning with us, and please ensure that you fill up this Google form and submit before 9 o'clock today, otherwise you will be removed. Thank you, and look forward to be having a quality discussion with you all today at 9 o'clock. Thank you.